Well, good afternoon, everybody. JT here with you in the studio, Studio 10-4 Live, and it is the weekly update. And we got our guests in the green room hanging out. I can see Kody and Dan, and looks like we're all good to go. So we'll bring the guys up here in a minute or two. I've got some fun stuff that I wanted to run by you guys here. Had a long, by the way, show today is our cover feature story. So we have Kody Brenner in the house, and Kody is the current June feature on the cover of 10-4 magazine. And our partners that are bringing the show to you today, it's Evans Detailing and Polishing. It's always, when you want to look fine, it's time to shine. I love that. I don't know if he ever coined that. I coined it. I don't know if he ever used it, but Max Milage, Pittsburgh Power, fuel additive, also helping to bring today's show, as they do every month and have for quite a few years. These are the guys that have been on board since this whole Studio 10-4 Live and its different versions of it to get to the point where it is Studio 10-4 Live originated. So anyway, I had a great conversation with Dennis Mitchell. And Dennis and I think we were on the phone damn near 2 hours. Go figure. Couple of truckers chitter-chattering. Yeah, it happens. But had a great time talking. We're going to bring Dennis out next week as long as he's not on a run on Wednesday on the weekly update. And what kind of sparked that was a show we were talking about earlier this morning on the morning drive. Brandon and I were talking about all these different movies. What's our favorite? What's the best trucker movie, right? Well, this one movie popped up, and it's called Big Rig. The people and parts, or I don't know. Anyway, I found it on YouTube. So for everybody that was watching this morning and thought they could find it on Netflix, not on Netflix apparently, but it is on YouTube, and I did watch the whole thing. Dennis is in the movie. What were the odds of that, right? So he was interviewed with a bunch of guys sitting around a table in Lebanon, Tennessee, and they were talking shop and stuff that was going on. And it was interesting to find out. Conversation then 20 years ago when this video was done, hasn't changed much. And I told Dennis, I said, I think you could stamp the date of then or now on it, and it's still the same conversation. Anyways, lots to talk about, lots going on with Dennis, and we'll catch up with him next week. As long as everything lines up and he's not out on a run, we'll get him in here. In fact, him and Aunt Barb were sitting down to dinner right after I called. So he ate dinner while we were chatting, and I kept saying goodbye, and he wouldn't stop eating or talking. So we just kept going, and it was a good conversation. We had a good time. And our Aunt Barb's doing good. Dennis doing good. It was a rough day today for him, though. They lost their pup last night. I think he said 14 years they've had him. And so they were having a rough day today. So, in the stream of life, our pets are important. Philip, what's going on, buddy? Good to have you on the show. We had Philip on last week, and that was a good conversation and a good time. Philip Couch, everybody. All right, so I'm going to bring Dan the man in and see how things are going with Dan. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? Sitting outside, enjoying this early sort of summer warmth.
You know what, man? I got no complaints. It's 79 degrees outside, and I think we're supposed to go triple digits by Sunday or something. But I'm gonna ride this moderate wave as long as I can.
Yeah, we're trending that way too. So last couple of days have been pretty awesome. So we're definitely taking advantage of it and best as we can.
CDG Doug, Burrito Dougie today in the house. Was Taco Tuesday. Taco Dougie yesterday, I'm sure, and Miss Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Good to have you in there as well. So I got to ask you, man, and you're gonna well, first let's see what you say. What would be your top 5 trucker movies of all time? You got 5 in your head? You got to have it.
I got
And Smokey and the Bandit only counts as one, even though there's 1, 2, and 3. We counted it as one, just one.
So I think my favorite is Duel.
Okay, I knew that was coming. There's the one we didn't even put in, but yeah, that should have been in.
So I mean, when I was a kid, I remember that being a CBS Sunday night movie and watching it and being pretty enthralled and pretty terrified that this could happen. And then later we found one of those surviving trucks and, you know, put it on the cover, as most people know, and got to spend the day with that creepy ass thing. And then 10 years later, we flew out to North Carolina to do another photo shoot. And lo and behold, here's the truck that we shot. He has bought it and it's now in North Carolina. And we did another shoot and did another story about it. So yeah, I'd say the Duel truck is pretty near and dear to me, and being pretty cool that it's Steven Spielberg's first movie and what a low budget, and it's all local LA stuff. And I mean, it's pretty cool. So that would be my first.
What was Dennis Weaver lingering around anywhere in the Dodge Dart or the Swinger, or whatever it was he was driving?
We did not see him, but we did have a Dodge Dart that the guy also owned for the second shoot. Yeah, the first one we didn't, but the guy who bought it had quite a collection of trucks and cars, and he happened to have a Dodge Dart that was exactly perfect color. It was made for this. But
I was wondering if anybody ever put those two together again, you know, just
Brad Wyke in North Carolina. He did. He still has them, to my knowledge. So
okay, so
and I like Smokey and the Bandit, and you know, honestly,
I
have a list of trucker movies that I need to watch because I'm sorely remiss that I haven't watched a lot of the movies that people talk about. And I recently watched Maximum Overdrive, which I know you guys brought that up this morning.
Oh yeah.
And that was interesting. I think is that Steven Spielberg too?
You know, that's a good question. I don't think it is, but let me look.
No, I think it might be. Anyway, it's a little campy, but it was pretty good. I recently watched Convoy.
No, Stephen King.
Stephen King. There you go. I knew it was Stephen. So, you know, that's kind of cool too. I mean, you know, Maximum Overdrive isn't the best, but it isn't that bad. It was kind of fun to watch all the old trucks and all the old cab overs running around the truck stop alive, you know, but
it was a B plus movie. So there's the B movies. This was a B plus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I agree with that. Watch Convoy. I thought that was a little cheesier than I thought it was going to be. It was okay. Well, I actually like Maximum Overdrive more, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's dated.
But
but still, I mean,
I need to watch
Chris Christopherson. Got Chris Christopherson in there. What was the actress? Allie.
Yeah.
I'm looking up her. I can't see, but and then of course, Allie McGraw. That's it. Allie McGraw, Chris Christopherson. They were the hot couple, and Dirty Lyle was the Ernie Borgnine. Yeah. So
that's about where I'd fall. But again, I need to watch a few more. I haven't watched them all.
All right, but okay. So
and I loved not a movie, but BJ and the Bear. I mean, come on. I totally grew up watching that on Dukes of Hazzard and BJ and the Bear. Loved that show when I was a kid.
Well, that's cool, but that was a show. So you got two more left you can throw in there. You got two more that you can think of that. I mean, I know one that you should be mentioning right now, and it's probably just kind of dingling and dangling in the recesses of your mind.
What's that? Fill me in.
It's White
Line Fever.
There you go.
Oh, I just said that. I still need to watch that. I haven't watched it.
Oh, you still haven't watched that? Oh, shoot.
No. It's hard to find these things. It's hard to find these things.
YouTube, man. Yeah. YouTube is where it.
I gotta watch that one, and I gotta watch Over the Top. That gets brought up a lot.
I gotta bring our guest conversation, and Marty Miles, the Great Smoky Roadblock with Henry Fonda. He's right about that. That's a good one. Thunder Dick Hawkins, what's going on? AKA Chris Garay. There's another one though that I really like, which is it kind of pushes some of the other ones out, and that's Big Trouble in Little China with Kurt Russell, man. That movie is just freaking hilarious. Hilarious.
So I will say, this month we did the feature. Mark Harder did the feature on the James Bond 007 Kenworths. And I have watched now, because that's not one I've seen. I've seen a lot of the Bond movies, but not that one. And I finally watched that segment with the trucks and getting blown up and doing the wheelie and all that whole. I finally watched that segment. So that was pretty cool. So that's kind of piqued my interest to watch the rest of the movie.
What James Bond movie was that? Which one?
The one that License to Kill.
Oh, is it?
That featured the 007 Kenworths. That's where they, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You not read your 10-4 magazine, John?
Dude, you know what?
Come on, man.
I did, and I didn't read that whole story, and I don't have my magazine yet either. That's not cool.
Well, good old USPS.
A little slow on the USPS, but that's interesting. No, but Big Trouble in Little China, we were laughing because the movie bill that they printed up had a Kenworth W9 on it, and Jack Burton's truck in the movie was a Freightliner. So, like, whoops, never got that right. But anyway, all right. Well, and one more, just because that was really worth mentioning is Black Dog, and that was Meatloaf, Patrick Swayze, and Randy Travis in Black Dog. Black Dog was another, and that
I guess I got a few I gotta watch.
Yeah, Black Dog. I don't know who Kevin Hooks, whoever that was, but probably somebody that means something to someone. But definitely another cool trucker movie. So what's going on, man? What's happening in your got to tell the world about it life?
Well, I don't know if I got it, but I will.
Okay.
Obviously we just had the June issue come out, so that means we're starting to work on the July edition. Obviously we're going to have our June cover here in pretty quick, but wanted to talk a little bit about the July edition that, we've been kind of working on this one for about 6 months. It's going to be a real special edition. Obviously we're going to be celebrating America's 250th birthday.
Yep.
So we got the idea, many months ago to completely make this a patriotic edition. And we went on you got your patriotic beer right there. Well, me too, right? Brewer Patriot, Sam Adams.
There you go.
So, hey, we're both in line. But we're going to have about 4 or 5 different features featuring a Liberty Edition Kenworth, a All-American Mac, a Superliner with a bunch of patriotic things on it, a couple other things too. And then all of our regular feature writers, monthly writers, are all going to, for the most part, write something in a patriotic vein. So it'll be a very patriotic, it'll be a keepsake edition for sure. It's I'm pretty excited about it.
So get subscribed, everybody, now, so you can get yours when that edition comes out in July. Well, really, the end of the month is when things start happening, they start shipping. So get subscribed now if you haven't got your subscription, and that way you don't have to go looking for it. It'll come right to you.
Yep. And some other things. I mean, we're gonna be making our Shriner donation here from TFK in a few weeks in July, and as the story this month let out, we're going to be donating another $60,000 for Shriners. So that'll make our 5-year total $330,000, which we've been blessed to donate. So, pretty awesome deal. So I'm excited. Want to thank everybody who had everything or anything to do with that, whether they were vendors, participants, sponsors, people who donated things, whatever. There were hundreds, thousands of people that, helped make this thing. Even though we were down in trucks, we still had a lot of other things that filled that void, and we were able to donate the same amount, or we're going to be able to donate the same amount as we did last year. So that's pretty cool. So we're excited about that. Obviously we're also going to be selling we have some leftover shirts from TFK, and we are going to be posting those online sometime soon. So I'm not sure how exactly that's going to go, probably on Facebook, but you'll be able to order some. If you want to support TFK, that money will also go into that fund. And if you didn't get a shirt and want one, liked them, whatever, You'll be able to get one there through us. So that'll be, keep an eye out for that. And of course, we're obviously also gearing up for the 10-4 Trucker Rodeo in November 6th and 7th at Kern Raceway. So we're already starting to work on things behind the scenes. And so pretty quick here, we're going to be putting up some different things and promoting and putting the pedal to the metal on that. So
I've already seen the promo go out on that. So you guys,
there's been a little bit on that. Yeah, we're going to be we'll have a flyer here pretty soon that'll go up and start promoting some different things. And something else that I wanted to bring up, sort of not related entirely, but I wanted to congratulate Steve Ford. He got an actual, like, a lifetime achievement award at the ATHS show, given to him by the ATHS. And I was able to watch that video of him getting it, and it was pretty cool because, little guys like us just don't get that. We don't get a lot of credit and credibility, and it was kind of nice to see a organization like ATHS recognize him for what he's done. And I just wanted to congratulate him on that and say, good one for the little guys. So
right on. Well, good.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Lastly, I think we took care of our bees.
Oh,
yeah, so you may or may not notice, but my nose is still a little swollen because I got stung right there by a yellow jacket and on my side, but it's actually still a little bit swollen and a little bit red. And but we spent 3 nights pouring gasoline down holes, and Shannon got a couple bees stings one night when we didn't dress properly.
Oh man,
we spent 3 nights going out in the dark, pouring gasoline into holes and covering them up. But I think we killed them all. I think we finally got it. We had 2 nests in our backyard, so that was not very cool, and we had to take care of that. So that's kind of been a lot of our week this week. So or weekend. Actually, that was weekend, but
right.
I wouldn't say that was a fun thing, but good thing that we got it taken care of. So
yeah, no, chasing yellow. I got dogs out here. I don't usually have I got the neighbors' dogs out here, but they come over to see me as much as they do go home. Congrats on getting rid of the yellow jackets. They're nothing but a-holes, and there's just no useful point to having them, but they're here.
yes.
That is it.
Absolutely.
Well, congrats on TFK and Shriners. Congrats to them for being on the other end of getting that check for $60,000 and adding to the totals so that we can keep moving on. And TFK next year will be back even bigger and even better on Sunday with an expanded race competition, and that's our working goal and thing that we're trying to get to happen right now, right?
Absolutely, 100%. So, yep. And the economy and fuel prices were not in our favor, as everybody knows, and I think most of the shows out there are going to see a little decline because of that. There's a lot of uncertainty out there, and so it is what it is. But hey, like I said, other people in other places stepped up. Our raffle was really great. Our vendors and sponsors were really great. Want to give a special shout out to Interstate Truck Sales for being a presenting sponsor, and hopefully they'll join us at the rodeo in the same capacity. We'll see, but anyway,
well, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely,
they get my vote. Interstate Truck Sales, come on down, and anybody else too in that fashion. Listen, here's my 2 cents worth is there's choices that got to be made right now, and guys are making them, gals, everybody's making choices on where to go, where they're going to spend their money, spend their time, and the shows that we go and participate in or spectator in, whatever we're doing. And I think rodeo is the one everybody's going, yep, that's the one. And I want vendors out there to know, I want businesses to know, get behind something that's winning horse, and this could be the one for you to get your brand out there and share it with the people you want to get in front of. They're all our people. We'd love to have you. So let's talk.
Absolutely. And we're already in the works, tweaking our competitions and maybe dropping 1 or 2 and adding 1 or 2. So we've got some talks about that.
Oh.
And just for everybody to know, this is not a big corporate thing. This is a grassroots thing that, we put together from the ground up. And it's taken off pretty well. People seem to enjoy it. So we're going to hopefully, pinpoint the things that people enjoy the most and do more of that, and just make it bigger and better every year. I mean, that's definitely our goal, but change it up a little bit every year too, keep it fresh. So
yeah, I think if we for this year call it the 10-4 Trucker Rodeo and Show 250 America, we can maybe get some of those, bicentennial, tricentennial, whatever centennial it is, dollars in, and make it a little extra special. We'll get some of that UFC money in there, man. What I'd love, that'd be good, right? Love to see
sure.
that. Come on down. Yeah, we'd love to see it. All right. Well, we got our June cover trucker in the win, and I want to see him come on in. And I know you know each other, so I'll bring me over here, and that way you guys are not blocked out. There you go.
What's up, Kody?
JT, what's happening, Dan?
Just hanging out. How about you,
man?
Staying in the AC and out of the 100, and I think it's 107 today.
Oh,
staying out of that nonsense.
Yeah, we're pretty pleasant. I mean, we're maybe in the high 80s or 90, but we're gonna start getting triple digits here in the next few days. But you guys are always ahead of the game. Overachievers out there in Phoenix.
I don't wish that on anybody at this point.
No. I hate summer.
I'm looking at it right now, man. The temp has gone down. It's 78, so we're on the down cycle right now in my neighborhood. But
I used to love summer when I was a kid. Now I look at the calendar and I just want a red X every day in July and August and just get through it. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah. You won't see me for at least, I don't know, 2.5, 3 months out of the year. There's a reason that the windows are tinted in that A model, and it's not for looks.
Well, that's it. That's the deal, man. And I said this to the other day when we talked. I get it. It gets hot down there, but like everywhere else where it gets hot, when it gets hot, the hot are gone. We hide. We find some place to cool off, right? Unless you got to be out there working in it, in which you do. You're transferring, you're out breaking down, transferring, do your thing, but you get in and get out and get on down the road for the next load, right?
Oh yeah, pretty much. It doesn't do much for this physique. You sit in the AC for most of the day and you get out for, a couple of minutes and you're back in, but it is what it is. We just deal with it and we complain on the internet and go from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Complain on the internet, tell stories.
And what good does it do, right?
We send Chris Snapchats of how hot it is and how he doesn't have to deal with it. He barely works anyways.
Does he actually work?
He works at making people think he works.
Oh, okay. Because I just thought he sent his wife to work somewhere or did something like.
I mean, every time I see him, his truck's in the driveway and he's tinkering. So I mean,
right there you go. That's it. Yeah.
Thunder Dick, he only has to work like once a week, and then he can, work on his truck the rest of the time.
Not like us peasants,
right, Chris? Right, Chris? Come on, chime in here, buddy.
Hey, there's no Chris here. There's just Thunder Dick.
Well, that's congratulations. Sorry we made you wait a little bit, Kody, but here we are. You made it, and we've had great response, and it's been a super good experience.
It was well worth the wait. It was very definitely surprising. Like I said, think that my rusted bucket of bolts was even worthy of it was cool in my book.
Well, first of all, you got a fiberglass hood and an aluminum frame. There ain't no rust on that truck.
Let's not talk about aluminum frames right now, JT.
Oh, wait a minute. But wait a minute.
Do tell.
Well, I caught a different kind of 10-4 curse and not the usual one. We
still have wait a minute.
It's just in pieces right now.
First of all, there is no 10-4 curse. There is none. There's been like 2 or 3 instances in 33 years. I wouldn't call that a curse.
Although the consensus is that the pictures of the broken frame should have been in the feature. So
yeah, you
didn't wait long enough for that.
Now you've been talking to Thunder Dick too much, man. He makes this stuff up to me.
I would have included him.
Now we can prove it's a real working truck, right?
The only curse that I'm aware of that we have upon anybody is that when they get on the cover, then they sell their truck, and they should be paying us 10% just because of that. So that's not a curse. That's like a benefit. But yeah, other than that, but damn it, I'm sorry about the frame. That ain't cool. Not cool at all.
I hate hearing it, and I hear it from everybody, but that's trucking, right?
Yep.
So how do you fix that? Do you have to sleeve it? Do you replace it? Do you weld in a new piece? What do you do?
Well, the original plan was actually just to buy another truck to replace it just for the time being. And once I kind of had that tantrum and cooled down and said, okay, well, let's think like an adult here. Yeah, basically. And we decided we were just going to weld it up and sleeve it and go back to work.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Given what that truck is and how you built it and what it is, I mean, I think that's fitting.
Yeah,
you can point out, more battle scars, right?
Yeah, pretty much, and you put it up for sale and somebody goes, well, weren't you on 10-4 talking about how it was broke? Well, price went down.
No, price goes up now. Price goes up now. That's the battle scars, dude. Battle scars. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. And then you got to get into the engineering, breakdown of how the rear behind the cab is sleeved already. So there was a transfer of energy to the front end that was directly causing the stress crack up on the front because of the sleeve on the rear. But now they're both sleeved, so it's bulletproof. It's the badass ride now, man.
It'll do what it's supposed to do, and should last another at least decade or so, and then
40 years.
Then, well, hopefully, I'm not doing this in 40 years.
Hey, if you are and I'm alive, I want to see it.
Okay. My luck, it'll still be in the same truck too.
Yeah, right. Well, your kids are your kids' kids.
One and done, baby. One and done.
One and done.
Yeah. So back to reality. How's life been since making the cover? You got everybody shouting at you over on social, but what about out there on the truck? So you got a CB in there and everybody shouting out at you?
Yeah, but unfortunately they see it after a week of work when it's covered in mud and dirt, and they go, "Hey, that thing looked a lot cleaner on the cover." Yeah, well,
see, you can't win, man. It's like, okay, they're they don't work and they're on the cover, and now you're out working them and they're complaining because you're working it. So listen, guys, we got to reach a middle somewhere here.
There's no winning. You can't win for losing.
Yeah, that's how.
By the way, Shannon wanted me to pretend to drink a White Claw in your honor, and I said I can't do it. I can't even.
Yeah, well, I can hang out the house window just for her.
No White Claw.
It's been a good time, so I'm stoked on it.
By the way, White Claw is just Zima repackaged, anyways.
Zima.
Tell her that. I'm not going to say that.
I would drink a Zima.
Would you really?
Sure. Cactus cooler
with enough Tito's.
With the required amount of Tito's in it, then it's all better anyways. Yeah, so it works. So let's talk a little bit about this truck now. So it is, it's an older truck. So older trucks notoriously are heavier, but you got the aluminum frame, so that helps a little bit. But all that being said, I mean, you're running transfer every day. Are you just doing rock, sand, gravel? You don't do any asphalt, in that, or do you?
No, out here we don't usually use transfers for asphalt. That's usually saved for simple solos or super solos and belly dumps.
Yeah.
We basically just stick with rock, decorative rock, sand, gravel, basically anything else that somebody will pay us to put in the back of it. That's not going to tear it up too much, but whatever we can do to make $1 out here, we'll put it back there.
And you got the Rogue setup behind you. What setup is that there? You got the aluminum gates on there. Is that just a standard set, standard bodies with standard steel?
Yeah, standard. I forget what Rogue makes them out of. Like it's not hard ox, or it's like 10 mil or whatever, 10 gauge.
Yeah, it's just a mild steel. Yeah, basically.
Just mild steel. Yeah, 15-foot standard sides. And they're 52, 54-inch sides, aluminum gates.
Yep.
But it's the chassis is pre-I-beam, which I prefer that over the I-beam chassis. I feel like those ones are a little bit more stout.
This the channel. Yeah.
Just the I-beam. Yeah, it's the engineered channel or whatever Keith called it back then.
Yep. Yeah, different setup. They still make those upon they were making those upon request, but I like that older style better. It's stronger, in my opinion, and it's a go-to, man.
For sure.
But you've got a good setup there, man. The hard ox, so even the mild steel bodies have a hard ox floor in them, so that floor will just almost never wear out on you.
Oh yeah, the floors in this one they're original from '02, and it's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to refloor them or at least put liners in them. But for what I'm doing. I mean, rock is not as abrasive as, like all the sand you guys haul out there in California.
Right.
So, I mean, I've actually anticipated having to replace them a lot sooner than what I'm going to have to do. So it all worked out anyways.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll tell you what, and I can tell you this straight from, my mouth, Keith's mouth would tell you the same thing. Don't reskin them, refloor them, redo them,
Yeah.
or buy a new set. That's obviously the other option. But just put a new floor in there, and but that hard ox, I mean, that stuff almost never wears out, man. That's high quality, high tensile, super strong, super stout steel, and you got to really be pulling some loads in that thing. I mean, if people that are listening going, we don't really know about all this stuff, but the steel that's in the bottom of these things, like think of it this way: you're constantly running sand in the back of these things. It's like sandpapering all day long. So it's going to wear stuff out, but it's a good setup, and they do last a long time. So any aspirations to do more? I mean, I know we talked about it. You were thinking like, I'm going to get rid of this thing now and go somewhere else, but what about an additional thing? I mean, are we looking at anything more? Are you just going to keep things the way they are with you and doing your own thing, or you bring anybody else on board?
I go back and forth. I've had a second one at one time. I had an 83 359 that we were tinkering with and put it on the road for a little bit and decided to sell that one thinking, oh, well, it's going to be more work, and stuck with the one. But I don't know. We keep going back and forth about adding, like a solo dump with a couple of pushers on it, and having my better half pilot that one for a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the wind brings.
Well, if you make yourself versatile and you put together, something else that they run down there, whether it's a super dump or a tag or whatever, then you can get yourself into some other work that you might not be getting to, right?
That's pretty much the whole idea behind it. Like with the transfer, brokers out here don't use transfers whatsoever just because they think they're slow and cumbersome and whatnot. But I have a pretty good, niche market with what I do with the decorative rock, and kind of wanted to diversify that, so to speak, and put something together that you can utilize with construction, aggregate, deco, and stuff like that, and just kind of put some fingers somewhere else and bring some more dollars in, hopefully.
And you said this was an 02 set, huh?
Yep.
So, and what's the biggest rock you're hauling in it?
1-inch rock is the biggest I'll put in it.
Okay.
The guy that I bought the boxes from, unfortunately, which I didn't realize it until I actually had the gates polished, because when I bought them, they looked like, just unfinished concrete. They were dull gray.
Yep.
But he had run some like 3 to 9 cobble in them or something. And so it's got a couple of dents in the tailgate, which drive me absolutely crazy. But I didn't realize until they were polished. Yeah. Oh, thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
But
hey, you did. I'm just supporting you in that.
I told you about it. You pointed it out for everybody else to see.
Okay.
So, one day,
but the interior.
There we go. Yeah. Change the subject on that one.
Yeah. And that is some looking interior, man. You got it going on in there, buddy. Looks comfortable too. Love the Bostrums. Got to have the wide glides, man.
They've been all right. They're not the absolute top of the line, or as far as comfort goes, in my opinion, but those get the job done just fine.
Well, you got the low backs, but with that cab in there, I don't know if the high backs would be any better. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. And they're as low and far back into that cab wall as humanly possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Leg room in there, which I do like that particular model of Bostrom seat, because they have a thinner back and a thinner base, so you can get that couple of extra inches makes a huge difference.
Right. Man, I remember seeing a lot of buddies running these old KWs and that one piece headliner in there, and I thought, it looks funky, but it's intact. And most guys, most of the old trucks, the headliners always fall out of them,
Yeah.
And
I've had that one in and out of that truck, I mean, more times than I care to admit. And every single time it's one of those, your heart is pounding going, is this thing gonna freaking snap today? Like,
yeah, it gets brittle.
It's great. They made it out of plastic. It's getting more and more brittle. I mean, the heat on that thing it doesn't do it any favors,
Well, it's holding back a lot of heat every day out there in that Arizona sun. So you put some of that insulation up there behind it, maybe I don't know. Do you have any up there? Did you insulate behind that thing a little bit?
Oh yeah, actually, about a week before the shoot, I had that entire interior apart. I had to replace some hucks in my cab, but I had the whole headliner out, and we went ahead and put hush mat in the whole headliner and doubled it up and put that that crinkle foil insulation in there
Yep.
just to kind of keep some heat out and make it a little bit more peaceful when you're driving it. Which it's a 50-year-old truck, so you can only do so much to it.
Hey, we got Angelina in here. I don't know if is she Chris's wife or Thunderdick's wife, but she's here, and she says White Claws with Tito's to be specific. We knew that. We did. I thought we got that. We got that corrected. Bill, good to have you on the show. Pete Zamora, what's going on, Pete? And Jean, I don't know where Jean's tuned in from, but I don't see her. But Jean, I know you're there because Pete just said so. And Frank Strohmeyer, good to see you, Frank. I love the cab, man. Nice job. It looks good. Looks comfortable. I'd ride around that all day, no problem. Like how you got the cowl stuffed in there for the door jam, the doorstop. Is that what that's all about?
Pretty much, yeah. It wouldn't stay open for Dan, and I was quick thinking. I was wiping whatever I was wiping down, and I'm like, just shove a towel in there, you'd be okay.
And then it shows. Probably
I was figuring he wouldn't focus on that, and I'm like that yellow.
Yeah, you know what? Look, man. If I see it, everybody else is going to see it. So let's just be honest, okay? Yeah.
Hey, we're all about being real, right?
Yeah. Let's just be real. Thank you. Got the Coors Light and that I'm assuming is
that's the trailer brake, and I'm more of a banquet guy, but that color scheme on that particular handle matched the dashboard.
It works. One best feature in that truck.
That is the ice box.
That is what you need. Oh, brass knuckles on your lever for the trailer there. Yeah. See, they got away from these on that new design, and they don't even have that on there, man. It's just a there's no top rail like that, and they did that for weight. But I think this is just look, you got options to make when you want to get one of these trailers, and for durability, this thing's bulletproof.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't trade that one for an I-beam any day of the week.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. It actually isn't bulletproof, right? We've just determined that.
Well, the trailer is bulletproof.
The trailer. that trailer, not truck, steel, not aluminum. Yeah, there you go. That looks like a
talk about this.
Oh, the flush mounts, or the Bluetooth. Valve stems. Yeah,
absolutely. Explain how that works on your phone.
Yeah, so you have to download, it's the Bluetooth valve stem app, and you can find it in the App Store or Android.
Yeah.
And basically just set your pressures to whatever you want for each tire and click set, and it airs your tires up for you. Exactly.
Super high tech.
Super high tech.
Wait a minute. Back up a minute. It airs up your tire. So there's no.
That's the story DOT gets, because we have one guy out here who actually he's Mr. Mr. Big DOT and thinks he takes his job. I mean, I'm not going to say that they shouldn't take their job seriously, but you don't have to stab everybody's tire to see what pressure they're running. But he didn't like the answer on that one. Well, how do you check in your tires? I'm like, well, do you have this app on your phone? Well, what are you talking about? I'm like, you have to download the app, and thinking he would get a chuckle out of it. It'd make the whole interaction go a little bit smoother.
No, do you have an iPhone? Do you have an iPhone?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's legitimate, Apple techno crap that they have. So yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
It's I mean, we mostly have apps for making you look like you're drinking beer or something, but valve stems and airing up tires.
You're dating yourself, man. I used to have one of those. Yeah.
But no, those were a pretty cool addition.
That's pretty funny, actually. I forgot all about that one.
Those are flush mount valve stems, correct?
Yeah,
flush mount valve stems.
We'd actually call them.
Yep.
For all the people who aren't getting it.
Now, I was looking at your setup here the other day, and I couldn't tell which way you had this thing fastened on the breakaway. And I'm looking at it because the saying, right? On these fasteners,
On for the cable.
For the cable, yeah, the cable.
Yeah, don't saddle a dead horse.
There you go. Never saddle a dead horse. That's right.
We got that one correct at least.
Good deal. All right, making sure, keeping you honest. And then we got the custom resin glitter grab handle snubber lock lever cover. Something like that.
So those were from the Velasquez boys down in SoCal. They hooked me up with those. The lift handle is a 45-degree shifter extension, like you'd put on your transmission shifter. I just, machined a little threaded bung for the side of the drawbar, welded it on there, and screwed the handle on there. And
there you go.
The locking handle for the the slack adjuster, or whatever you want to call it.
We call them a snubber, but yeah, whatever.
Snubber, yeah. It's basically just another like a shifter extension. It started out as an 18-inch shifter extension, and we just cut it down, drilled it out, and made it match the side of the drawbar.
There you go. Thing of beauty. There she is, the Swan. Grill bars, KW. What more could a guy want?
I could name a few things, but we'll stick with A model.
Well, it looks like you were headed in that direction. You got your cowgirl here.
That's an afternoon and a little bit of liquid courage, thinking you can do things that you probably can't.
Looks like
that one turned out pretty good.
That looks like a Jake Bass thing. Could have a Jake Bass reference.
He may have had some influence on that one.
I bet he did. Yeah. There you go. Nice shot, Dan.
Well, speaking of Jake, we would like to thank Jake for originally pointing my eyeballs in your direction. So he can get a little credit for this one.
Somebody has to look out for us little people,
Right. I get it. I can't see everything.
What do they call these lights?
Ooh, those are Bet's tanker lights. Teddy lights, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, there was another name out there, but yeah, you didn't fall into that trap. That's okay.
Stop trying to trap him, John.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it at least somewhat PG, right?
There's the famous transfer at the quarry shot underneath the conveyor. Dan, you may have done that shot before, Dan. Ron Versteeg comes to mind. The last time I saw that one, very, very similar. But yeah, that's it. That's the shot.
and we have to thank the what was the name of the place, Kody?
Treasure Chest Mining.
Treasure Chest Mining at Apache Junction.
For waking up on a Sunday and going to work on a Sunday and letting us run around like feral children.
All right.
Well, yeah, they kind of did.
There was some feral children, there, but
it's Arizona. Yeah. There's anything possible down there.
That's true. That is true.
But thanks to those folks for letting us do that, for sure.
For sure.
There it is. There. Oh, wait a minute. So you want to show us on there where?
Just when I was starting to forget about that. Yeah, right there behind the steering box,
Was it
the infamous
Kenworth
brake? It doesn't look like that right now. Just
you know what?
Clear.
Like I said, you got to keep it real, man. You got to keep it real. So looking to get you down the road.
Shannon and Angelina were very well behaved. They were the guardians on that one.
Oh, good. Good.
Shockingly, right?
Right.
They obviously didn't have a lot of.
Oh no, they did. I'm sure they did. That's why that's why we ran out of everything.
All right, now I get it. We've got the air chamber here for the drawbar for the assist on the lift. And there,
I call that the little chrome shiny thing on the trailer.
The little chrome shiny thing, yeah.
Yeah, the little chrome thing. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know all the TK41 names that you guys have.
TK421, that's it. Yeah, TK421.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what we call it. One of my favorite
shots. That's one of my favorite shots because this really, if anybody had any doubt where this thing came from, was that what it looked like? That was what it looked like when you went to look at it, right?
That was the day that we went to look at it, and
because I know the for sale sign is still on it in the interior picture, the next one.
I love the fact that it's got a tapered front bumper and it's still bent on both ends.
that tells you how hard of a life that thing had before.
I'm telling you, man.
And
it's
oddly
like,
enough, the frame broke with me.
Oh, shoot, man. What are you going to do, right? There you go. And a little bit of armor all. She'll be fine.
That's mopping glow on the floor, it'll all
yeah. Get the blower out. We'll get this thing fired up.
But that tells the story. I mean, look at that interior. I mean, come on. This thing's come a long way.
I think you should have kept that seat in there, man. I don't know, but
that seat was cursed. It was a weird design. Like it had levers. It didn't have buttons to raise and lower. It had levers, and one of the levers was bent, and it kept raising it up. And I couldn't. The way that throttle was angled, like I couldn't drive the damn thing going down the road.
You have to screw your head out of the hood out of the ceiling every day.
Yeah, I had to basically jam one leg on the lever to hold it down to keep the seat from raising up and try and drive at the same time, and it was a mess.
Yeah,
you got it home though. That's all that matters.
We got it home. Yeah, on 6 of probably the worst tires you've ever seen that held air.
This is what it looked like, just so you could wash it, right? Just to get it clean.
Yeah. I mean, no one takes their wash jobs as seriously as me. Cab's got to come off. Box.
That's what he did before the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Basically.
That was a week before. It's crazy, right?
Right.
People need to know what they got to do, man. Commitment, baby.
That's dedication to the game right there.
There it is.
This is this what you upgraded from? Was sitting back here? Is that you?
Yeah. That was the first set.
Okay. Oh, and there they are. Holy hell.
Angelina, she took the picture.
Yeah, I was going to say Angelina must have been behind the camera. So she can always say, I was never there if she wants. She could tap
This was after they kicked us out and locked the gate and went home, and we hung out for a while longer.
Chris, you cannot stay here and drink with them.
I think they hung out a little bit longer after we left, and this was like 3:30, 4 o'clock. It was a pretty long day.
It was a long day. I've never been more sunburnt in my life.
Yeah, Cody's, half buttoned, unbuttoned, and
oh, that was a lot more buttoned up than earlier.
All right, I don't want to know.
We're not posting those pictures, don't we?
No. Okay.
I have an OnlyFans set up if anybody wants to see those ones. We'll post them.
No, they don't. They don't.
Okay.
No.
Are you paying people to look at those?
I was going to donate the proceeds to Shriners, so
Oh, I like that.
I guess not anymore.
I don't know if they like where it came from, but
okay. Trying to legitimize it and make it okay. All right,
exactly,
now I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. All right, I get it. All right, man. Well, that was a fun trip down the memory lane of the photo shoot, and obviously, you guys had a good time. So that's always that's what makes it so much fun to do one of these, is to just have a good time,
we talked about it in the story, but that was the day after the picket show was Friday and Saturday, and so that was Sunday out there at Apache Junction, and so that was back in February. So it's been a little while.
It's been a bit. Yeah, it has.
But we had a lot of fun. I gotta say, if it ain't fun, why are you doing it, right?
Exactly.
Which kind of brings up a point to what we were talking about earlier today, Dan, and that's this, about cover shoots and photo shoots and trucks, feature stories, and all this stuff, because people ask all the time, and I'll throw my version out. I think we're pretty much on the same page, and that is, look, every featured story that's done on a truck is cover worthy, but there's only 12 a year, 1 a month. So not everybody makes it. And there's never any guarantees where a truck may end up. You could end up on the cover. You could end up in the magazine. Bottom line is it happens when it happens. And it just, certain things call out to Dan, and some of us, when he asks, what do we think? And we give our opinions, and then it all happens. So don't ever get discouraged out there, anybody. You know what? And the other part to this is it's about the people, right? So
exactly,
it's the people behind the story that are that make up the story of the truck. I mean, let's face it, these trucks have, some of them, very much big personality. Your truck's got big personality, and
Kody's
that's
is just little. Kody's personality is just
a
little.
little bit.
I thought you were going somewhere else, so thank you for stopping at personality. I'm like, oh my god, that's why this
I don't
thing
know
is
you
so
that
tall.
well, Kody. I don't know you that well.
Yeah, there's a process involved in it, and it happens when it happens. So that's all I can say. Congratulations and welcome to the family.
Appreciate it, man. It's been cool.
Good. It'll continue to be that way too. It's a great place to be, and whenever you show up at a show and stuff, you get a free beer and a T-shirt, right, Dan?
Okay.
I'm screen recording this just for future use, just so you know.
Yeah,
thanks, John. Good. That's coming out of your pay.
It's good. It's good for 30 days on Facebook, by the way. So get it while you can.
If that's what it's going to take to get me to Bakersfield, so be it.
Hey,
we did lose a pop-up once. Brian Welsh had it in his curtain side at a hotel, and somebody opened it and stole our 10-4 pop-up. And I did put a reward on that. I said free beer at any truck show we're at for life if you find our pop-up, and it never got found.
Then it wasn't a real truck driver that stole it.
Somebody's got it in the shop.
Somebody's backyard. They're grilling dogs and
and they're laughing, going, "Ha, check it out! We got the 10-4 canopy." Yeah,
they're probably like, "We should look up what this is. We don't even know what it is."
Hey, I'm gonna out him.
I don't know.
I'm gonna out him. I don't know how he ended up with it, but there was a shot of Mario's garage, and there's a 10-4 banner in the garage.
Oh, probably came from NHRDA.
Oh, there you go. That could have been it, huh?
Yeah.
I laughed when I saw that. I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
Good.
Anyway, thanks for making the time to be on, Kody. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me, JT. It's been never a good time.
Never easy to make the time up to get people in and make it happen. Everybody's busy. You're trying to get yourself back on the road. Hopefully by the end of the week, everything looking on schedule. You looking good?
Knock on wood. We'll have frame inserts done tomorrow, and in a matter of drilling, 200 holes through 1/4-inch steel and bolt it all back together. So knock on wood. We should be running on Monday.
Yeah. Well, good. That's good to hear. Looking forward to meeting you in real person at Trucker Rodeo, man. We need to see if we can get you in the transfer competition.
Well, a free T-shirt and free beer, and apparently I'm going to be there.
Dan, what do you say to that, buddy? Huh?
Hey, I'll honor that.
Okay,
right.
okay. Or at least some of Shannon's White Claws.
Actually,
we'll settle for that.
The free beers are in Chris's cooler, so I'll make sure to stock it. You just go get them.
You like Corona, right?
Okay. Yeah. We'll settle for that.
There you go.
We'll settle for that.
Right. There you go. All bases are covered. Well, Dan, cool. Thanks for hanging around, man. We didn't even talk about that earlier, and you got your kids behind you again.
Don't look. Kitty's taking a dump back there.
Is she? Is that what's going on? Oh
yeah, she's doing. I guess that's for y'all. You good, Kitty? Yeah. Can't make this stuff up.
All right.
There's children on here, Dan.
Sorry.
It is.
Everybody poops, including kitties.
Yeah, we're family show.
I've read the book.
Yeah, anybody can tune in. We're good. We keep it. The morning show, a little bit different, but the afternoon we try to keep it civilized. So, Kody, good to meet you. Good talking to you. Thanks for making the time, and we'll catch up with you again sometime between now and November. If not, we'll see you in November.
Sounds like a plan, man. You guys have a good night.
All right.
Thank you,
Take
Kody.
care, my friend.
It's been great having you. Great getting to know you, and welcome to the family.
Appreciate it, Dan. Thanks for the feature, man.
You, brother. There's no getting out, man. Once you're in, just saying.
I already know too much.
You do. Yeah, that's a fact. I think you do. Yeah.
You've seen too much.
Yeah, way too much.
Be good out there, brother. Take care.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Dan the man, we will see you here soon, I'm sure, somewhere along the way, and if not in real life, in the virtual world. But what's coming up next? Anything you want to shout out to everybody?
We got a little bit of time off, actually. Personally, we're going to spend a little time at home, getting some stuff caught up and organized around here, and have some fun company coming for 4th of July, and going to do a little barbecuing and a little anniversary celebration before that for the two of us. And other than that, it's just doing the usual, just plugging out magazines.
All right.
Them out.
Everybody remember, Dan's going to let us know. We'll get the information out there. Those TFK shirts, Trucking for Kids shirts, they've got a few left over. So we want to get those gone so we can get the money over to the Shriners. And again, start looking for more 10-4 Trucker Rodeo and Show information. Dates to set aside, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Is that right?
6th and 7th. I mean, I think Friday's the 5th. That's our load-in.
Yeah, so 5th, 6th. Yeah, okay, there you go. 5th, 6th, 7th. Yeah. So Friday will be our load-in day, but 5th, 6th, 7th again down at the Kevin Harvick Kern County Raceway.
And if anybody's got any ideas for, making a competition more interesting, more fun, adding something that we're not doing, whatever, hey, feel free to reach out to us and shoot us an email or whatever, or a message on Facebook or whatever, and let us know what you think.
I would say we're not beyond hearing out a gag competition of some kind too, right? I mean, something fun and crazy, right?
Like what?
Well, I mean, like look at the heavy haul competition we did last year, right?
Well, of course. I mean, everything we do is going to have an element of lightheartedness and fun because that's what we do. And so, definitely, we've got a few new things in mind that we might try. So we'll see.
Do we have, are we having Betsy's from last year carry over, or do we have a new generation of Betsy's coming in?
No, Betsy's carry over. As long as they stay out of the heat, they're fine.
Yeah, they melt.
Yeah. They're a little soft.
They're a little bit vulnerable to the sun.
Definitely.
All right, man. Well, listen, you take care. We'll talk soon, everybody. JT calling it. Good to have you guys on board. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And keep the shiny side up out there. Stay safe and go out there, make a buck, man. Fight for it. Keep punching, everybody. We'll see you soon.